everybody, and welcome to Rumsey Park in Payson for the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball, brought to you by Floodstream. And it is a beautiful afternoon here in Payson. 96 degrees at first pitch. Brought to you by PaysonRimCountry.com. And we have got the Arizona Hotshots Day team taking on Arizona Choppers. Arizona Choppers leading off the top of the first. Isabel Ventencher at the plate, the left fielder. On the mound for the Day team is Bailey Day. She is going to be a junior at Cactus Shadows. Day's got a 3.9 GPA, part of the honor roll at Cactus Shadows. Beautiful pitch, gets the strikeout. Day working that low outside corner. And that will now bring up Abby Guyona. Guyona, the center fielder. Chris Harris here with you. Be joined shortly by Brian Georges. So glad he could be with us. Base hit by Guyona to left field. That will now bring up Sydney Bickle, the shortstop. Sydney Bickle, also a tremendous basketball player. Helped lead Sunrise Mountain to the state championship game this past year. Guyona takes second base. Chopper down first base, foul. Bickle plays for Jody Pruitt at Sunrise Mountain. Terrific coach there for the Mustangs. Terrific player in her own right. Former All-American catcher at the University of Arizona. Bickle with a 3.8 GPA. Pitch is low and outside. And if I'm not mistaken, she's committed to play at Louisville. Gets a base hit here to center field. Runners on first and third for the Choppers. Nice start. That will bring up the cleanup hitter, Tegan Dobson, the catcher, number 22. Dobson digs in, runners at first and third. Arizona Choppers trying to strike first. Bailey Day on the mound. For the Arizona Hotshots day team. Drive right field. And it is gone. A 3-run shot off the bat of Tegan Dobson. A 3-run bomb. And the Choppers strike first with a 3-0 lead. Boy, that ball was absolutely smoked to right center field. Quick start here for the Arizona Choppers. Take another look. Boy, look at her. She just drove that one to right center. No doubt about it. Terrific job by our Floodstream camera crew, getting a great look at that. Now up is Haley Hogan, the right fielder. Number 26. Boy, she rips that one. Foul. Ball was hit so hard, the third base coach didn't even move. Had no chance. Good thing he's not wearing that one. Haley Hogan, she's going to be a junior at Buckeye Union High School. She's got a 4.7 weighted GPA, 3.9 unweighted. Also part of the volleyball team at Buckeye. Boy, she got fooled on that one. It's going to drop anyway. Right center field. Boy, that wind just playing havoc with the ball out there. Wind's been blowing all day long. You get that ball in the air. Good luck if you're one of the outfielders trying to track it down. So that's a base hit there for Hogan. Now up is Madison Matthews. Ball gets away. The day team a little bit out of sorts here early on. Boy, great job of waiting on that. Got fooled a little bit. Able to punch it over the first baseman's head. Run scores. Choppers now up 4-0. RBI single by Madison Matthews brings home Haley Hogan. And it is a quick 4-0 lead here for the Arizona Choppers. Take another look. And you can see she got out in front of it, but she was able to wait and kind of hit a little pool ball, if you will, over the first baseman's head. Run comes home to score. And how about the Arizona Choppers? A 3-run bomb by Tegan Dobson, and now it's Madison Matthews with the RBI single. And it's a 4-0 lead here for the Arizona Choppers, and they have jumped on Bailey Day here early on.
This Choppers team is a very, very talented team. We got to slug it out with them in a scrimmage the other night. And we didn't have fences. Had we had fences, I think there probably would have been 5 or 6 home runs, probably three per side or so. And so yeah, they swing big sticks. They've got good pitching over there. It's a team that last year PGF, and I think they were in the premier bracket last year at PGF. Or no, they made it, but they made a deep run over at PGF. And we were talking about earlier about. There's a base knock up the middle. That's going to score 1.
RBI single there for Paige White. That brings home Madison Matthews. And it is 5-0 Arizona Choppers. as you were. Take another look.
Yeah, it's. I'm still looking at that. I was kind of a little mesmerized right there. I thought for sure she had a balling glove and the glove right in front of the base, and she slid right into it. And yeah, you know what? Might have got the toe in there.
Umpire agrees with you. Now up is Anna Berger.
Well, I'll tell you this
number
much.
9.
It's not an easy job out there. Yeah, I've learned to really come to appreciate the umpires over the years, and as a competitor, whether it's
Boy, that's a drive deep right center and another home run. This one a 2-run shot. Arizona Choppers push their lead 7-0. Extra point is up and good. Arizona Choppers with the 7-0 lead. There's their second home run here in the top half of the first.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing this with Bailey Day. She does a great job locating the ball. But like I said, this Choppers team swings big sticks, and
here's another look at that. Nice play there, but yeah, there's another look at that home run ball. And that's the second. Both balls have gone to right center. Both home run balls.
That's good hitting. You get a ball middle away, and you can go with that pitch right there. It's just a sign of a mature, good hitter.
Now up is going to be Amber Schweigert, second baseman. Schweigert going to be a senior at Chaparral. Has a 3.8 GPA. Chaparral's had a long tradition of a great softball program. One of the greatest pitchers in Arizona high school history, Susie Parra, came out of Chaparral, went on to have a stellar career at the University of Arizona, won a NCAA championship in the circle with the Wildcats. Takes the walk. And the Arizona Choppers have now batted around here in the top of the first inning. Back up is Isabel Ventenscher, who struck out to start the game. Up high. Bailey Day just trying to get herself in the dugout at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely an unfortunate start for her.
As you say, boy, beautiful off-speed pitch there. You can still see she's got that confidence going with the off-speed pitch there and knowing what works for her.
Yeah, Bailey's pitched a ton in her.
Another off-speed pitch there and gets the out. So we are through the top half of the first inning, but 7-0, 2 home runs for the Arizona Choppers.
Definitely the start they were looking for, that's for sure. So one thing I really appreciate about Day's team, not just the way that they're coached over there, but their positive outlook on things. And I expect them to come right in here and get things working against Morgan Green. Heck of a pitcher right here.
Yeah, you bring up Morgan Green, number 3. She throws a drop, change, curve, and rise.
Yeah, let's take a look at those home runs one more time between innings.
So the first one was a 3-run shot by Tegan Dobson. What did you see there in the swing?
I'm not even sure she got all of that, truthfully. It looked like she was pulling her hands across her body on that one, and she's just that strong.
And here's the second one, a 2-run shot by Anna Berger. Again, both of them to right center.
And we had a pretty stiff breeze out there too. Yeah, you know, fences are 200 foot around. That's not helping Bailey and her teammates there, and you know, but you tip your cap to the offensive player. I mean, two batters take that outside pitch and go the other way with it, and elevate the ball. It's heads up hitting right there. Take advantage of a short porch. Get your team some quick runs early on.
So Andy Anderson to bat. Get things going here for Arizona Hotshots day team. Morgan Green, the pitcher, in the circle. For Arizona Choppers, 4.22 GPA. Out of Shadow Ridge High School is Morgan Green. Anderson, going to be a junior at Horizon. Part of the honor roll at Horizon, 4.0 GPA. Wants to get involved in nursing in college. I tell you what, kudos to her.
It's hard to do.
And especially with what's going on right now with the pandemic.
No, it's not a major that a lot of high-level college coaches smile about, and that's not to say that there aren't coaches out there that are happy to take a nursing major. There's just, you got to find that right school, and that's obviously a big part of the recruitment process. But I've met a number of coaches that just say nursing's not going to work here between the clinicals and all the extra hours that you have to put in.
Time commitment.
Yeah, and then the ones that do encourage, you know, that major, my hat's off to those coaches that are able to work around those schedules and still promote a winning environment.
Lenz. Quinn Lenz now up. Number 18. Quinn Myers Lenz.
I love my Quinny here.
She's going to be a sophomore.
It's unbelievable, man. She's just growing and growing and growing as a ball player. She, you know, last inning she made that phenomenal play on defense out there at shortstop.
Back to Shadows High School.
I'd say she's already an elite defender at a very young age, and you know, offensively she's got the full arsenal.
Off speed, up high from Green. Grounder to first base, handled cleanly. And that's going to bring up number 32, Hannah Bowers. Bowers going to be a senior at Willow Canyon. So she plays high school ball at Willow Canyon along with
Atlanta Rogers, yeah.
The Georges team we saw just before this have a great game.
She's got a sister on this team too, KK, who's a pitcher. They're both fantastic ball players. You look at that GPA up on the screen.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
4.61.
You know,
are you okay with that? If you're coach, parent.
Yeah, I think you take it. It's a beautiful pitch right there by Morgan Green, painting the outside corner there.
Got to ask you about the as we get a shot at Green here, perfect timing. The face mask. I think it's a great idea, but I wonder how long it takes to get used to pitching with that, and just what it feels like to have that on.
Well, whatever time it takes, it's worth it because
I
can't
agree.
imagine how long it takes to get used to having a rearranged face out there.
100%, I'm with you. I think it's one of the greatest, I don't know, call it invention or what will, but I think it's a great thing. But I'd just be curious to know what it's like to
throw with
that.
No, I agree. It's got to be a little bit of a distraction. I mean,
but yes, 100% agree. I'm glad that somebody came up with that idea and players are taking advantage of it.
I saw it one time, just one time.
Green gets the strikeout.
And it was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Kid who's orbital bone and.
Did they have the mask or no mask?
No mask at the time, and since that, wear a mask.
Well, even now, I mean, I saw the top half of the first inning, a shot down the third baseline. I mean, you see it now at the higher levels with baseball. Third base coach, first base coach, they're wearing helmets.
Yep.
Why are they not wearing helmets here? I think that would be something they might want to look at as well. That ball comes at you pretty fast.
It takes a long time in sports to change.
Oh, I'm
tradition.
with you on that, sure.
And no, but I agree with you, and that's one of those things you look at, like the NFL and making changes to helmets and this maddening era of concussions. And it's just a solid point. I mean, if you were a player and you had to wear a mask to play the game of softball, I think we're learning through this COVID thing that anybody can live with the mask, right? So, but yeah, it's just that ball comes so fast, and these athletes are just bigger and stronger every generation of them.
100%.
I've seen exit speeds off of pitched balls in excess of 90 miles an hour, sometimes upwards of 100 miles an hour, and that's going to do some damage.
That gets on top of you pretty fast. As you can see, look at that wind blow. Great shots again by our camera crew here at Floodstream.
Yeah, this doesn't bode well for Bailey right now. That wind is blowing stiff to right center.
Well, you know what she's got to do. Got to keep that ball down.
Yep. And that's typically where she works, is down. She got a little up in the zone in that first inning. I think the big trademark of a pitcher is the adjustments that they make in between an inning like that. And can she shut them down the rest of the way? And there you go. Get one pounded in the sand, induce a ground ball. Should have probably been an out. I think if Hannah keeps her feet moving there, gets her chest over the ball, she makes that play.
The ball gets loose and takes off for second. Now thought about third, but it's going to stay put. But how about Abby Guyona, a heads-up play as the day team getting a little sloppy, and they're going to call a little timeout here and talk things over.
Yeah, it's very rare that you would see Scott come out even mid-inning right here and
take another look.
Yep. Yeah, she's got to keep her. She sets her feet so early on that. Yeah, and just kind of plays it off to the side. You want to see them bend their knees, not bend from the waist, bend their knees and put their nose right behind their glove. Their offhand is their face mask. We're just talking about face masks. But your offhand's there to protect you in that play right there. And her offhand was nowhere near her glove hand. And, that's going to be the result 9 times out of 10 when you stay back on that ball like that. And I don't mean to harp on Hannah. She is a really solid ball player. In fact, I enjoy watching her play very much, her and her sister. And in fact, mom is a coach. You see her over there in the first base dugout. Just a wonderful family in this game of softball. And, again, talking about the trademark of good athletes, making those adjustments. Her glove work will be better. The next ball hit to her, I have no doubt. She'll make an adjustment out there on the field.
And going to third base is Guyona.
Oh, does she have wheels, or is it just me?
She's not afraid to use them either.
No.
She's very aggressive on the base pass. And you were just speaking about great athletes a moment ago, and we got one of them at the dish right now, Sydney Bickle. Basketball standout.
I didn't even realize she was a basketball player. She is a monster of a softball player.
Yeah, it was funny because I did one of her basketball games her junior year, and she scored. I can't remember what it was. It was 30-something points, but she set the school record that game. And talked to her afterwards and talked to her coach as she lines a single up the middle. That's going to plate another run for the Choppers.
Her swing mechanics are so solid. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, you're fine. But it was funny because I was like, you're a terrific basketball player. Great game. And I talked to the coach afterwards. And, well, this is just like a secondary sport for her. I mean, she just set the school record for points in a game.
Look at that.
Take another shot.
swing.
Look at that.
Her barrel's behind the ball for such a long period of time. I mean, she starts with her hands in a good position. It's. I got to, again, in our scrimmage the other day, she had 3 at-bats against us. I don't think there's anything that any pitcher was going to throw that she wasn't going to put a barrel to and get barrel through.
Well, they're going to like her at Louisville.
They better like her. She is such a joy to watch. And I say they better like her. Of course they're going to like her over there, I'm sure.
Yes.
They're ecstatic to have her there. That's a great fit.
Tegan Dobson at the plate hit a 3-run homer in her first at-bat. There goes Bickle. Slides in safely. Yeah, Bickle will be playing softball in basketball and horse country there at Louisville. And again, we talked about this in previous game that we did with Georges and Little Saints. That's another player that's going to be leaving Arizona and seeing a different part of the country, heading over to Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's awesome. Happy for that kid.
Neat to see. Tegan Dobson rips a shot past the shortstop, gets to the fence. Bickle's going to score easily. Stand-up double for Dobson.
So we're playing a scrimmage the other night against these guys, as I alluded to earlier. We're playing a scrimmage, and Tegan is out in left field. The ball's hit. First of all, off the bat, I'm like, you can't get to that. It's foul ball. And she closes so quickly on it. And she's got good size, too, and yet she moves so fast. She goes face first into the fence. Ball's foul ball. It's over the fence, barely. And I thought, I'm coaching opposite on the other side, and I run out there to see if she's okay, and she's laughing. I mean,
just laughing
like
it off.
A truck into the fence, and she's just laughing over there. And I got the impression that's just.
This was Dobson?
Yeah.
Wow.
Got the impression that's just who she is as an athlete.
Ground out to the pitcher. That was Haley Hogan. But Dobson moves to third base. And that will now bring up number 21, Madison Matthews. She had an RBI single in her first at-bat. And it's been pretty much a merry-go-round out in the base paths here early on for the Arizona Choppers. Madison Matthews, 4.0 GPA. I feel like a broken record. Seems like they all have 4.0 or 4.61 GPAs. ACT scored 25. 2-time first-team region performer.
I got to check with Keith, Coach Householder, and see if some of these GPAs are real or not. Isabel.
They're not real to me.
4.6. I don't want to butcher her last name. Ventiker?
That would be
Ventiker?
Ventencher. Ventencher.
Okay. Hallie Hogan, 4.75. Paige White, a measly 4.0.
Slacker. Our producer David Heil chiming in, throwing in his 4.2 GPA. That doesn't even get a sniff with some of these players.
So we got first and third situation.
So what do we do here? We got to break for home at some point. Nope, going back to third. Ball gets away, coming home to score. Tegan Dobson worked out for the Choppers. They score again, 10-0, Choppers. Here's another look right here. So what's the perfect way to play this here?
Well, so at that point in time when you've got the ball in the hands of the shortstop and then they're running with the back to the runner at third base, the shortstop wants to get that ball out quickly, ideally over to the first baseman who has the whole view of the field in front of them. But there Quinny held it a little too long. Did finally get over to her first baseman, so that was fine, and they still had an opportunity at that point in time to execute over at third base. I don't know if it was an errant throw or footwork receiving it, but
let me sneak in here. The limbo work by Paige White 2 pitches ago. Day's pitch went behind White. Your tendency, obviously, when the ball's coming at you is to go backwards, but she didn't want to go backwards because then she would have gotten hit. So she went from jumping back to jumping forward to get out of the way of the ball. Now she draws the walk. And that's going to bring up Anna Berger. She hit a 2-run bomb in the first inning. And now we're going to have a meeting at the mound. Make sure everybody is on the same page. Top of the second, Choppers lead 10-0 over Hotshots Day Lenz. Runners first and second, 1 out. And it has been all Choppers here so far. Shot gets through the second baseman. Here comes another run. That ball was absolutely ripped. Bauer's not able to handle it, but that ball was absolutely smoked by Anna Berger. Take another look.
yeah, it's not a bad pitch either. I mean, she hits her spot right there, and Anna just does well to go with the outside pitch, get to extension, going the other way.
Well, coverage of the Northern Arizona Elite Fastball Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com.
I'd like to take a quick minute to say thank you to Extra Inning Softball. Brent Eads, thank you so much for streaming these games today through his website. Talked earlier about what a great writer he is. So thank you, sir. We appreciate you tuning in and helping generate some exposure for these awesome young student athletes.
Also, Joe Pashley, David Heil, and the rest of the Floodstream crew. Thanks for having us out here at Rumsey Park in Payson. Enjoying the weather. Enjoying some high-quality softball, and Bailey Day gets the punch-out. Much-needed punch-out there. So Bailey Day gets the strikeout. Desperately needed that. Starting to find a little rhythm here. That brings up Amber Schweigert. Schweigert out of Chaparral. Overthrow to third. And coming home to score, Paige White. Anna Berger moves over to third. So it's not just the hitting from the Choppers, smart on the base paths as well. Just high IQ all around.
Yeah, I mean, what you've got is you've got a really quality, high-end team out there. And, you know, they smell blood in the water, and they see an opportunity to continue to put pressure on a team that's probably a little deflated right now. What I'd love to see from Bailey right here and from her teammates is see them envision. The mental part of this game is so big. See them envision this as a 0-0 game right now.
Just start over.
Just in your mind, you know, you got to do that sometimes, and you got to have a focus and
Reset.
a purpose. In a 12-0 game, I don't want to say they're not coming back from this, but you know, you've got to have purpose out there, and you know, it's a hot day out here. It's a long day. I believe this is game 3 for these guys, for Day's team. They just
yes, it is.
yeah, they just need a bit of a reprieve, and sometimes that's just a teammate talking to their teammates and letting them know, hey, look, let's work on some stuff right here. We've got a whole lot of game left.
Isabel Ventencher now up. Leadoff hitter for the Arizona Choppers. Nice job there by the catcher, Jessica Gang. Stay in front of that, prevent another run from scoring.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Again, it's a lopsided score right there, but she's working hard for her pitcher, and those are the things that you want to see. And you know, for some of the college coaches that are watching right now, I'm sure they're all going, "Amen." You're not recruiting a score. They're not recruiting the difference in this game right here. And for these young ladies, you're not improving if you're worried about the score. What you need to be focused on is what you can do next to have a positive impact on your team. And saw that with Gang right there.
Boy. Day did everything she could to get her glove on that, but couldn't quite hang on to it. Another run scores. RBI single for Ventencher. Berger scores. And that's now going to bring up Abby Guyona. And another point to bring up about the catcher there, too. And it gives the pitcher confidence, knowing your catcher's going to go down there and make a play and be able to block the ball. Shot to shortstop. Boy,
That's
beautiful
Lenz,
play.
Man. She is such a good defender, and she's got a really solid all-around game. But that's, you know, that's a sign of a mature player right there. You know, that's a hard-hit ball. It's deep in the hole. She could have played off the ball right there, let the hop eat her up, you know, defeatist kind of approach. But no, she attacks the ball right there, shows off a strong throw across the diamond. I know they're over there talking about not quitting, not giving up right here. Just play a 1 or 2 inning ball game right here.
Arizona Choppers, they lead Hotshots Day Lenz by score 13-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Well, Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Mac Media, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest. Proudly serving the Valley for 21 years. They got 2 locations to serve you. You can see them in Old Town Scottsdale as well as Peoria. And you can always visit MacMediaInc.com. So glad to be with us here at Rumsey Park in Payson. As you can tell, it is a beautiful day up here. The tall, cool pines. Great chance to see the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series. Chris Harris here with you, along with Brian Georges. Brian, one of the main men making this event happen today and tomorrow. We thank you for everything you've done.
We're sitting with the main man right behind us, Mark Rogers.
Mark Rogers right behind us. He's the mainest of main men.
He is. So the AZ Hotshots VR website, that entire platform was built by Mark in his not so spare time. And we have an awesome village. Just so much support all around. Mark's had to rewrite part of the code for the site the last couple of days, and then today we had the challenge of our first time going with multiple streams simultaneously from the platform, and yeah, we're bugging the heck out of him, going, this doesn't look right and that doesn't look right, and you know, I mean, he gets paid big money. He gets paid huge money. He makes no money doing any of this, and yeah, he's still got a big smile on his face, and he's the reason why we've got this platform that we are working off of right now, and he built it from scratch.
Fantastic job. Hats off to you for that. Looking forward to these wonderful couple days. See the numbers on Jessica game. 3.92 GPA goes to that right side. Did she get back in time? She did. Boy. First baseman got off that bag, was trying to chase it down, realized that's the second baseman's ball. I better hustle back.
Yeah, it's good play, good communication right there. You know, I like, again, what I appreciate about Day right now, they're going hard.
Paige White working her way to the right.
That's just
head on back to the bag.
It's excellent communication. Not only does she get back to the bag, but then she looks to make a backdoor play at third base. That's the other side of a lopsided game, right? You're up 13, take your foot off the gas. You'll see that sometimes on offense, but on defense, that really stands out to me when a player's still looking to make that extra play out there.
Staying mentally dialed in.
Yep. Heck of a job by Paige over there, and a heck of a job by our second baseman. I'll tell you, Paige is picking up with this team right here. They were short. They needed another catcher out there, and they don't work together on that side. And it looked like they practiced that all the time.
That was Amber Schweigert, the second baseman.
And it just looked like there was a lot of familiarity and comfort
Yes.
over there with the two of them. That's one thing I've definitely appreciated about Paige, getting to watch her over the years. She is a field general out there, and that you can see that on display right there as a catcher, you know, taking ownership over there at first base.
Burns at the plate. Swing and a miss. Green gets the strikeout. What are you seeing from Green in the circle that's impressing you here early on? Arizona Choppers pitcher.
I'm seeing a pitcher that I saw her the other night in our scrimmage. It was the first time I'd seen her in close to a year, and she's working ahead in the count, and you know she's already got good stuff. She's got good 60+ mile-an-hour stuff. Great frame, great smile, smart kid. But I'm seeing a pitcher. I've seen her throw in the past, and you know maybe that's not fair because I only got to see her a dozen times maybe, and at a young age. But I'm seeing her pitch the last couple of outings, and by that I mean working to a location, working with a purpose, depending on the situation up there. And we'll see it right here.
Demi De Herrera at the plate.
And she knows if she's going to have success, especially at that next level. You know, a kid that looks to me like she's going to be a Division I player. If she's going to have success at that next level, her and she will. The place where she'll have success is working down in that zone with that power drop that she throws. That's her bread and butter, and it should be.
Boy, nice pitch there. Didn't get the call. There we go. Got the call there. De Herrera. She is going to be a junior at Greenway.
A big, strong kid.
Boy, look at that off speed. De Herrera did everything she could just to get the bat on it.
I appreciate that. Any hitter that'll do that, just stick the bat out there. Don't worry about looking ridiculous. Foul that thing off. Live to see another pitch right there.
Absolutely. Took the words right out of my mouth. Live to see another pitch.
Live to see another one. And that's where Morgan wants to work. I think she got a little up in the zone the last 6, 7, 8 pitches or so. And so, you know, when you're establishing that rapport with the blue, you want to stay in that same spot and show that you can get that. And you'll get that call for a strikeout, especially if she comes back to it.
Foul down the third base side.
I think that's what she was trying to do there. Probably left it a little higher than she wanted to.
And it is so important, too, to get that rapport with the home plate umpire and find out what he's calling, what he's not calling, and start working those parts of the plate.
It's a conversation I have all the time with my teammates, our team. You know, it's not your zone. You know, it's not the pitcher zone. It's not the hitter zone. It's not the catcher zone.
Mm-hmm.
That zone belongs to one person. He just told us what that zone is right there.
Punch out.
He said, nice pitch, kid. Strike 3.
13-0 after 2. Arizona Choppers, they lead. Hotshots, Lenz Day. We'll step aside for a quick moment. We'll be right back right here on Floodstream.
Good look.
Welcome back, everybody. The lovely, tall, cool pines of Payson, Arizona, Rumsey Park. Chris Harris here, along with Brian Georges, for the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series. Head to the top of the third, Arizona Choppers. Boy, they just come out, bats a-blazing as they lead 13-0 over the Arizona Hotshots Lenz Day team.
Yeah, and you had mentioned during the break that you'd like to see my team face this Choppers team, and that's a big part of why we're doing this. You want the kids to get a high level of competition, and so we've got our gold team has a matchup against this Choppers team, and also the Oro Valley Suncats. Todd Judge's team is phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys got the Georges and Choppers at 6:30.
Was that next?
Yes, as
All
a matter
right.
of fact.
You think I know my own schedule?
That is next, yes.
I'm not going to lie.
That'll be a fun one.
I'm living minute to minute right now.
I'm right there with you. I feel like a hockey goalie here, just trying to keep my notes in front of me with the breeze that's been flying through here all afternoon long. Don't get me wrong, it feels good, but it's tough trying to keep your notes handy. Just kind of one of these. And
Yeah, I should have brought a backpack full of paperweights.
I actually have I got a paperweight in my bag. I should probably get that out.
I got one too. It's my wallet. I got the George Costanza wallet with me.
I brought a hockey puck with me. Oh, shot back up the middle.
That's all she does.
Through the wickets of the pitcher.
It's just such a sweet swing.
And that was Sydney Bickle. And that is her third single of the afternoon. Take another look. And what makes her swing so good here, Brian?
Her hands back. She's out in front, but you'll see how she has such solid top hand control right there, keeping the barrel back in the zone. And then when she gets to contact, she keeps the barrel perpendicular through contact, as opposed to pulling the hands across. And a swing is such an unnatural motion, like a perfect softball or baseball swing. She understands swing mechanics. You can tell. I would take a gander and think that that's a kid that could probably teach it too.
And Bickle now going to steal. Gets thrown out.
Yeah, that was a really tight play over there. Thought she got in there, but again, those guys are right on top of it. I do know this much. Hitting her last at-bat, steal second. Hitting that at-bat, steal second. You told me she's a basketball player.
Yes.
All I know is she's
an athlete is what she is.
Yeah, she just wants the ball. She wants to go out there. She wants to be involved, and she's active.
And that's what we talked about earlier was playing multiple sports and just being a competitor and how that transitions from sport to sport.
I don't know if we noted that. Did you note the pitching change?
I did not.
It's Kaylee Bowers there inducing the pop-up to center field.
And with that pitching change, it's a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. Now up will be Hallie Hogan, a right fielder. Hogan also part of student council at Buckeye High School. Also plays volleyball. Speaking of the multi-sport athletes. Low and inside. Great opportunity here for Kaylee Bowers, the new pitcher, to see what it's like to go against a team that can really come up with some big sticks.
And this is what you want.
Kind of measure yourself and see what you can do.
The whole day team wants this, and I know they want this game back from 15 minutes into the game. They're saying, man, can we get a redo? And I know how talented this day team is. We scrimmaged them not that long ago, and they beat us 2-1. And we got a pretty dang fine team. So
short center. And that will end the top half of the third inning. Bowers does a nice job there of slowing down those Arizona Choppers bats.
Good spin pitcher. She's picked up a lot of velocity in the last couple of years, and because she's got good mechanics. And game's in her blood. Great kid. You can see it over there. You see their huddle right there, and I see smiles. I see swagger.
It's good to see.
I don't see a defeated group over there, and they're so young too. I mean, they're playing a bunch of college committed athletes over here that aren't going to small programs. You got an Arkansas kid over here, got a Louisville kid over here. The ones that aren't committed should be going D1. So you got a roster full of D1 athletes out there, and you're a bunch of youngins, and sometimes the game gets sideways on you. Like I said earlier, I just want to see a 2-inning game. I just want to see what they do right here. One thing, because of the way this game's gone thus far, we haven't been able to see what Day's team is all about. And this is a team that's very much built on speed.
Well, if you can't get on base, it's hard to show that speed.
It is funny how that works.
Etherton stepping in. And we're going to apologize in advance here if we're butchering any of these names.
Etherton.
Etherton, there we go.
That one I know.
A little squibber down to the right side. Etherton runs that out.
And that's that speed I'm talking about.
Etherton, 3.9 GPA. She's over at Betty Fairfax High School. She's going to be a sophomore. Look at those wheels running it out. Now up is Bailey Day, who was the starting pitcher at Cactus Shadows High School. Bailey Day, 3.9 GPA, part of the honor roll at Cactus Shadows. Wants to get involved in sports medicine. Moving forward.
Such a phenomenal young lady. I mean, this whole roster is filled with phenomenal young ladies, but just a wonderful household. Mom and dad are coaches. Multiple sisters playing the sport.
That's got to be fun. Not only do you get to share the sport with your sister, but, your father as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's a cool deal.
And they never complain, but, I see the bags under their eyes. They're at different fields at different times all the time, and they're responsible, collectively for 30-plus households.
How about turning the double play?
Yeah, that just takes the wind out of your sails.
And you do not see that too often. It's tough to turn, too.
It's tough with 60-foot base path, but
take another look. Back to the pitcher.
Tailor-made.
Perfect throw by Green. And then Bickle turns it over. 1-6-3. That'll help out the pitcher a little bit.
Yep.
Stepping in now for Day is number 4.
Kennedy Brandon.
She also plays with Bailey Day over at Cactus Shadows. So that's got to be a team to be reckoned with. They're out of Cave Creek. Rips one center field, moving over and making the grab.
Who was that in center field? What a great read, great jump.
Is that Abby Guyona?
That would make sense. She's got wheels.
She started off the game at center field, assuming she's still there.
Never worried about the
Number
fence.
8, yep, that's her,
Yep.
Abby Guyona.
Never worried about the fence. She knew the distance she had to go to get there.
So how about that? the Choppers, they turn the double play, and then Guyona just puts on the wheels and
Yeah, you know, I mean,
runs to left center to make a play.
Go ahead, though. Pitching change or what?
No, just the girl up first. She's going to hit for Paige White.
Okay, what's her name?
Three's going to bat. Allison.
Well, the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by the city of Payson. 7,000 feet above sea level, atop the Mogollon Rim, a picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Might even see Brian out there. You can always visit PaysonRimCountry.com. Probably haven't had any time to venture out anywhere if you've been so busy trying to get these games on. Tell you what, driving up here, I was texting with a buddy of mine last night. He's also a softball dad, and he works over at the ASU athletic department.
Yep.
And I told him last time I don't think I'd been up in Payson was since the late 90s.
Wow.
For Camp Tonazona for ASU football. Got a good laugh out of that. So it's been a minute since I've been up here, and I forgot how beautiful it is up here. Just terrific. So up now for the Choppers. Madison Matthews, base hit for Matthews. And it has been just, check that. What was I watching? Well, we got one away. Looked like it was going to be a base hit, but it was an out. And now up for the Choppers is number 33, and that is Allison Reith. Allison Reith out of Lake Havasu High School. Grounds one to second. Nice play there for the out. So that's two away. And how about Bowers? Ever since she got in the circle, kind of slowed the game down a little bit.
Absolutely. That's a great way to describe it, too.
That'll pump some confidence into that Hotshots Day Lenz team.
And a Burger stepping in.
Boy, she has had herself a whale of an afternoon. 2-run homer in the first, right center, RBI single. Of course, when you're leading 13-0, there's a few players that have had nice afternoons. And that one catches the foot of Berger. Couldn't quite dance out of the way on that one.
Looks like Raylan Rogers is stepping into the plate here for us. Another Willow Canyon kid.
Tell you what, keep an eye on Willow Canyon next year.
Oh, they're deep. They've got a bunch out here. In fact, there's a really good pitcher in the dugout on Day's side over there too. Marissa, she
can get it done.
Yeah.
It is fun to watch a lot of these teams that have players that play high school ball together as well. It's great to see that continuity amongst teammates and kind of develop that bond that can really help you from season to season.
Yep.
You mentioned Raylan Rogers. She's got a 3.67 GPA. She's going to be a senior at Willow Canyon out west in the West Valley.
Yeah, she's played volleyball, so another multi-sport athlete out there. Charitable causes, community service, Feed My Starving Children, McKenna's Coat Drive.
Love to hear all of those attributes.
Favorite college softball program?
I just
Utah
saw that myself.
Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're listening, Coach, someone's trying to get your attention.
And that would be Raylan Rogers, number 2.
That's right.
Willow Canyon High School.
Taking notes here.
Yeah, Utah Valley. That's just outside Provo. There in Utah. Boy, doing all she can to keep the ball in front of her. Number 19 for Day. That was Kennedy Burns, Red Mountain High School. Boy, she took a great job keeping her body in front of that one. Kind of wore that one. Take another look. You can watch that last hop just come up and got the top of her chest just underneath her chin. But in doing so, able to keep the runner at second base.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those things. It's easy to do the old Olay right there when you're in such a lopsided game, down 13. You know.
Schweiger punches one out to right center. Berger comes home to score. Ball finds its way to the fence. Another run will come home. Schweigert standing on third. So 2 more runs here for the Choppers. So now coming up will be number 20. Isabel Ventiker now at the plate. Leadoff hitter for the Choppers. Had a chance to talk to the coaches before the game. So the Choppers, there's the Choppers team in Southern California. And this is the Arizona
And they are affiliated, yes.
version of the Choppers.
Yeah, Choppers organization has some great teams out there.
Well, one of them's right here.
Yeah,
Field
absolutely.
1, Rumsey Park, Payson, Arizona. These guys can rip.
They can. They've, seeing athleticism on display all around too. Seeing some wheels out there from them.
Great job by the catcher there,
Seeing
keeping the ball in front of her.
turning double plays out there.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little off speed. Tried to get Van Tyker to chase it. (15-0) Choppers lead. Hotshots. Day, Lenz. Bowers.
Yeah, good look
looking
right
in,
there.
Yeah. Van Tyker.
Oof.
Wow. I guess that is a great eye by Van Tyker.
Well, in that spot, not the
Just
pitch
kinda-
she wanted, but was that with 2 strikes? Ooh.
Just kind of sneered at that one. Pops it up, right side. Burns not able to make the catch, but that was a tough ball because you're talking about a 6 o'clock sun right now. She's looking right into that as that sun is directly in her line there.
Now we're on the
Setting out west.
east field, looking to the west where the sun is
that was
setting.
a tough
and
play. That was a tough play. Not to mention moving from her
you can
second
tell. Just look at
base spot.
Yeah, look at right field out there right now. Just trying so hard to shield her eyes out there.
Yep. How about that? Bowers gets the strikeout to end top half of the 4th inning. 15-0 as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Well, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, Mac Media repairs broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much, much more. You can learn more at macmediainc.com. And don't forget, Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by the City of Payson. 7,000 feet above sea level atop the Mogollon Rim. Picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. And in the bottom of the fourth, Morgan Green still in the circle for Arizona Choppers. Stepping into the batter's box for Day, number 10. And that would be Marissa McCann. And guess what high school she goes to, Brian?
Yeah, she was one I was talking about earlier, yep.
Willow Canyon High School. And she will be a sophomore.
She's a youngin'.
Wow.
I believe she's only 15.
Is that right? Unbelievable. She's a tall one. Wonder if she plays any hoops as well over at Willow Canyon. Part of the honor roll, 3.6 GPA. Wants to be an occupational therapist. Boy, got her to chase up high. Boy, you get that ball about that eye level, coming in a little faster than you think. You think it's a cookie.
Yeah.
It's not a cookie.
Oof.
And then that happens.
Yeah, good power pitch. Drop ball in the outside corner. Morgan's just carving him up right now. Quinny Lenz back up at the plate.
Pops it up. Out of play. As a pitcher, how does this wind affect the pitcher?
Oh, if you're watching Morgan, apparently it doesn't.
She just cuts right through it.
She is throwing into the wind. She is a drop ball pitcher, so you'd think that would benefit her a little bit.
Morgan Quinn takes the ball there. Been extremely impressed with Morgan Green on the circle, in the circle for.
Yeah, it's been a
Choppers.
masterful performance thus far.
Got the shutout going. Just looks extremely comfortable out there. There's the wind right there. Got the Mac Media flag flying in the center. Base hit. Have not seen too many of those come against Morgan Green, and that was Quinn Myers-Lenz.
Yeah, mature approach right there.
Cactus Shadows getting the base hit. And that's now going to bring up number 14.
KK Bowers.
Bowers, the pitcher now.
Yep.
4.6 GPA. Wants to get involved in veterinary sciences. Terrific to see so many of these players so well-rounded. So dedicated to their sport, but also in the classroom. Green gets that one to go by her. Gets the punch out on Bowers. Two outs, bottom of the fourth. Take another look. Inside part of the plate, and Bowers just could not pull the trigger. Strikes out looking. Great look there by our first base camera. Great job by our entire Floodstream camera crew. Well, our entire crew for that matter. Everybody in the truck as well. Putting in a lot of hours these next couple of days. Short left field. Coming in to make the play. And we are through 4 innings here at Rumsey Park. The Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series. Choppers 15. Hotshots Day Lenz 0. And we'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back.
That was a lot of money.
Head to the top of the 5th inning. A beautiful late afternoon, early evening here at Rumsey Park in Pesa, Arizona. Look at that view we've got going on here.
Yeah, I'm especially appreciating that view now that the sun is starting to set. Slowly but surely, clouds rolling in.
Yep. Temperature dropping even a little bit more.
Hey, 1 degree every 5 to 10 minutes, we'll take it.
Yeah. I think the high was like around, what, 96 today?
Yeah, I think it might even touch 97.
I will take touching 97 compared to $1.16 yesterday, plus the humidity. That was just filthy, nasty. Batting now is Abby Guyona, who made that terrific play, sprinting to left center not too long ago, and now she draws the walk. You said she's got some wheels, and
I expect her to go first or second pitch right here.
You're gonna call it, huh?
Well, you know, I get it's 15-0, but
you're still playing to play.
You are. Yeah, if I'm on the opposite end of a 15-0 game, I expect the other team to continue to just bring it.
Sure. That's what you're here for. Bickle pops it up. It's going to be out of play. Sydney Bickle, the shortstop, can be playing her college ball at Louisville. Terrific basketball player as well. During her time at Sunrise Mountain, led the Mustangs to a appearance in the state championship game this past March.
A little pop on that last pitch right there. Good to
Yeah.
see from KK right there. I know she can touch upper 50s. And she's young.
So she's got a little bit of energy.
She puts a lot of work in.
Blows that one by Bickle. You don't see that happen too often.
You know, she got it by her. She also dipped that pitch right there. I don't know if that was a screwball outside or a drop ball, but hard to tell from the side angle here. Goes back to it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, if you get Sydney to swing and miss,
You go back to it.
you go back to it.
Low and outside. Bickle lays off it. Yeah, big fan of Sydney Bickle. When I found out basketball was not her #1 sport, I couldn't believe it. How about that? Bowers gets Bickle down swinging. Couldn't lay off the high one. Don't see that out of Bickle too often.
No, good for KK right there. That's a big victory.
A little confidence for her. And that's going to bring up Tegan Dobson. 3-run homer in the first. Also had a double. Boy, there is just no let up in this Choppers lineup.
No, there's no soft spot.
You don't have time to feel good about yourself for striking out Bickle.
Nope.
Because stepping into the box after that is Tegan Dobson. I mean, it is just a never-ending big bat circus from this team.
And I just love the confidence from KK.
Yeah.
Now let's see if she expands the zone. Expanding the zone can be going into the dirt too.
Yeah. And again, having confidence in the catcher to be able to make that play, keep the runner at first base.
All right, elevates that pitch.
Yep, and great job going back to make the play.
Is that Jessica Gang over
That
there?
was Jessica Gang. That's not an easy ball to go back and find either. Especially when you got a little bit of a wind pushing that ball around too.
Oh, we got a little bit of a breeze, that's for sure. It's blowing stiff left to
So
right.
you can see her kind of start heading towards the foul line and working her way, as the ball has a tendency to do, wind or no wind. The ball has a tendency to work its way back towards the field of play. Hogan now steps in. Boy, she ripped that one left field. Ground rule double. Boy. She did not get fooled on
No,
that
that
one.
ball is broken. We're going to need a new ball.
Boy, that ball was absolutely smoked. One of the hardest hit balls we have seen here this afternoon, no doubt about
Yeah,
it.
if that ball was in the air, it would be in the trees back there.
Yeah.
And that was Hogan right there, right?
Yes. Boy, did you see her bring the arms in too and then attack it?
Really,
Great piece
really
of
good
hitting.
looking swing. Yeah, 4.75 GPA, and she's an uncommitted 2022. Of course,
So she's going to be a junior.
yeah, she can't commit yet. I'd imagine she's got to have a lot of interest.
She's got to. If she'd only have a higher GPA, she'd have more interest.
I know, she's got to be looking back thinking about how she probably failed that pottery class or something to end up with a 4.75.
It's just a shame she wasn't doing any better in the classroom. Maybe she can work on that.
I would imagine some of my friends in the Ivy League would love to have a kid like that.
Well, you've got one player that's going to be playing ball at Harvard.
Yeah. Yep.
You got another one that's going to be playing at Stanford. I know it's not Ivy League, but Stanford is the Ivy League of the West. And then some.
It's every bit as difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Academically, yeah.
So, just impressed again by the catcher, Kennedy Brandon, Cactus Shadows. Just doing a great job behind the dish.
I agree.
Keeping everything in front of her.
I don't think she's out there.
And drawing the walk was Matthews, but yeah.
I don't think Kennedy's out there trying to impress anybody. I think she's just that's just who she is back there.
She's impressing me.
Yeah. And, again, long, hot day, third game. I'm sure she's caught several innings thus far. It's on the other end of a lopsided game, and there she is, shifting and sticking, trying to get that strike for her pitcher.
Yep, and a pitcher will appreciate that. As you mentioned, it hasn't been the easiest afternoon, but she's still out there battling for her pitcher, trying to get some called strikes for her.
And, in many ways, I'd say KK's had much success out there thus far. She's got 2 outs.
And umpire indicating this might be our last batter.
This is our last hitter
of this game.
And who is this batter?
Allison Reith out of Lake Havasu rips a
Good
shot
for her.
up the middle. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. So Reith with a 2-run single.
Yeah, what a way to end the game, Allison.
And that will do it. 17-0. The Choppers get the victory over the Hotshots Day Lenz team. Tell you what, an impressive performance by this Chopper team. And folks, don't go too far away, because on this field next will be Choppers and Georges.
I believe it's my team, yeah.
Yes.
You told me earlier. You alerted me to the schedule.
Yep. So that's going to be a fun one to watch. And that one's about 15 minutes away.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're getting into some of the older teams here heading into the evening. So have, our 2 18U teams, the Choppers, and our 18U Gold team going head-to-head. And then I know we've got a primetime game with Todd Judge's Oro Valley Sun Cats. Another just...
Made the drive up, huh?
Oh, yeah. They you know what? They called, and they were so excited about the fact that there was an opportunity to play.
That's got to be about a 3.5 hour drive, maybe?
Oh, yeah, and, that's, if you met Todd before, I've only coached opposite Todd, and just till this weekend, I hadn't had more than, a hello, coach, goodbye, coach conversation with him. He is intense, and
Well, don't forget, coverage of the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream. High-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. You can learn more at floodstream.com. And the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Mac Media, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest. Proudly serving the Valley for 21 years, 2 locations to serve you. You got Old Town in Scottsdale as well as Peoria, or you can always visit macmedia.com. We are happy to be joined right now from the Arizona Choppers. Who do we have on the headsets tonight?
I'm Hallie Hogan.
Hey, Hallie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Congratulations on the win here this afternoon. A dominating performance, 17-0. How would you describe it?
I would describe it as, you know what, we just go out there, we do our best, we stay disciplined. No matter what, how far we are ahead, we just kind of stay in ourselves and try to drive in runs every inning.
Well, you pretty much did that here this afternoon. Does it even for you as a player watching your teammates, how impressive it is, the hitting display sometimes?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Just like being able to watch my team hit, it's almost like they're already so far ahead of their careers. Like, it's hard to believe they still have so much to learn and they're so ahead of all of us.
Well, you guys had a terrific game there, but coming up next is going to be the Georges team. They're another strong team up here. Your thoughts on that game coming up?
Oh, well, we actually scrimmaged a Georgia team quite before. They're really good competition, and I think we're all really excited to go and actually compete with them and actually see what we can do.
Well, we're excited for the matchup as well. Congratulations on the win, and we'll catch you a little bit later.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Arizona Choppers get the win over Hotshots Day Lenz team 17-0. As we now stand by. And we have got another interview. And joining us now from the Hotshots Day Lenz team. And who do we have here?
Marissa McCann.
Hi, Marissa.
Hi.
Well, thanks for joining us. What's it like to finally get back out onto the field and play some softball again during these last, tough times these last 3 or 4 months?
Well, it's been a really good feeling being able to get back onto the field because, you're ready to get back on the field with your friends and just go compete. So, but it's definitely, everything has kind of changed, so it's different, but it's a very good feeling being able to get back out onto the field and doing what you love. So
you mentioned it's different. How has it been different?
Well, it's just it's the little things, sometimes it's just different. You have to social distance. You have to be careful, and you can't just you just have to take extra precautions, and even little things make big differences in everything. So
no doubt about it. Well, we appreciate having you out here, having the opportunity to watch you play some more softball. Thank you for stopping by, and good luck for the next couple of days.
Thank you so much.
All right, that will do it. Arizona Choppers get the win over the Hotshots Day Lenz team, 17-0. Step aside for a few moments. When we come back, we have a great matchup between the Choppers team. Once again, they will take on the Georges team. Promises to be a great matchup here at Rumsey Park in Payson. You are watching the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series on Floodstream. We'll be right back in just a few moments.